cactus and succulent growers, it's Lynn, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the Trichocereus Cactus Seedlings, if you can sort of call them seedlings, that have grown from seed over the past 5 years. And it's a selection of a few different types here on the tray. Now, Trichocereus are the sort of the tall growing cactus, and they're one of my favourite types of cactus genus to grow. The only downside is they can grow very tall, so you do need a lot of head space, and that's why I've got these sort of in this the white polytunnel here. In the next couple of weeks, they're going to be going into the main big polytunnel to overwinter. Lots of different types in the genus, the most common one being the San Pedro Trichocereus pachanoi, which we've got quite a few over there. And quite a few of these I've sort of grown from seed over the years, many years ago. But these are going to be showing you the ones I've recently, within the last 5 years anyway, and all different sizes here. Now, I just want to mention I have made a video already on how to grow cactus from seed. And if you want to know how to grow cactus from seed, then do check that video out. I'll link that video up above and down below in the video description. And the best time of year to grow cactus from seed is, I would recommend springtime, either very late winter or early spring, when the days are starting to go longer again and also the temperatures start to rise. However, if you have grow lights and you have additional heat, then you can grow them any time of year. I mean, many growers will like to sow seed during the winter time when there's not much else to do with the cacti, and as long as you have grow lights and you have additional heat, that's absolutely fine. But if not, I recommend waiting until the springtime before sowing seed. But I'll mention it all in that video, so do check that out on how to grow cactus from seed. Right, here we go then, guys. I'm going to start off. I've got a mixture of all different sizes, and they're not all, the largest isn't necessarily the oldest. I've got many different types, as I say, some from my own seed and some from seed that was gifted to me. Now, first of all, we have Trichocereus bridgesii, and what's quite interesting about these two is I actually sowed the seed at exactly the same time. I think it was back in 2020, and this one is so much smaller than this one, even though it's from the same seed. And I also got this seed, I think it was seed I got from, I think it was Cacti Haag in Germany, or Ulick Cacti, I can't remember now, but very different sizes there, so growing very well. Now, Trichocereus bridgesii, the monstrose form of this is often known as the penis cactus, and I'm just going to show you our monstrose form of Trichocereus bridgesii, which is this one here. Awesome looking cactus, and obviously the reason why it's nicknamed why it is because of its appearance. Very, very nice. And then these ones are the ones that are the normal sort of growing ones. Very wonderful. So that's the first one there. Now, these I also sown about 2 years ago now. Trichocereus scopolicola crossed with Super Pedro. Very small here still for a couple of years, but they're getting there. This one is Trichocereus Helens Baker, and it was attacked by slugs this summer. I had to get some of the copper wire tape to keep the slugs away, which worked well. And this is a new pup that's grown this summer here. And this one here is Trichocereus huasca, and again probably about 2 years old also. This was grown from seed that was gifted to me. Here, this is Trichocereus shoeri, and this was from seed from my friend Jake in Dublin as well. I think I sowed that, might have been 2019. Yep, 2018, June 2018. So that's coming along. Then again, it had a case of spider mite a couple of years, about a year ago I think now, and it's recovering well at the top there. And then here I have Trichocereus Helens Baker, and I sowed this seed again. This was one I sowed in 2018, and a slug had a piece of this off this summer, and this is the new pup that is starting to grow through from the top there. Again, I had to put some of the copper wire tape on to prevent the slugs from coming back on it, and it's worked a treat. And I did make a video at the time on how you can use copper wire tape to prevent slugs. It's worked very well for mine after they've been attacked, so it's stopped them from coming back. So do check that video out also. I'll also link that up above and down below. And here again, that another one that was attacked by slugs. Slugs haven't come back. It's another Trichocereus Helens Baker. Here is Trichocereus pachanoi, Trichocereus rod crossed with Fields pachanoi as well, sown in 2018. Again, seed that was gifted to me by my friend Jake in Dublin. So that's a lovely little beauty here. Here I have a Trichocereus bridgesii that was also sown. I think this one actually, I sown this one in 2019. These ones I sown in 2020. So this one is very good, growing very well. It's about 3 years old now. Lovely beauty. This one is Trichocereus Fields rod crossed with Fields pachanoi, and I sowed this one in 2019 to show you the size of my hand. That's growing remarkable. Very healthy Trichocereus there, so I'm very happy with that one. No slug damage or any spider mite damage or anything like that. That's a beauty. And then here I have my largest one. This is Trichocereus pachanoi, and I sowed this seed, I think it was in 2018, and it's a lovely specimen. I'll show you the size of my hand there, growing very well. And this is from seed from my own Trichocereus pachanoi that flowered, I think it flowered in 2016, and had 4 beautiful, magnificent blooms on it. And I managed to harvest the seed, and I sowed the seed a couple of years later, and this is the result. Absolutely beautiful. And what's amazing is that when Trichocereus pachanoi, commonly known as the San Pedro cactus, is still quite young, such as this, they'll be very spiny and resemble very much like just a typical type of cereus type of Trichocereus. But as they mature, they actually sort of lose all the spines get incredibly small, and you don't notice it as much. It's how it grows like that. And that was the mother plant there, which is about 6 feet high. And when it was blooming, it was about a few years ago now, with 4 magnificent blooms, it was absolutely breathtaking. And I'll link up a video to when this very tall Trichocereus pachanoi was in bloom, and you'll be able to see what the flowers look like on this stunner. It was absolutely gorgeous. So I'll link that video up above and also down below in the video description. Here we have another Trichocereus pachanoi rod crossed with Fields pachanoi as well, also growing very well. It's about, I think it was about 2019 when I sowed that one. And then here's this was sown in 2018, Trichocereus scopolycola crossed with Super Pedro, and still quite small, but doing very well there. And then I think the only ones I haven't covered is my Trichocereus scopolycola crossed with Trichocereus pachanoi. And I actually crossed these. It was probably about 5 years ago now, when I had my Trichocereus pachanoi and my Trichocereus scopolycola flowering at the same time, and I cross-pollinated the flowers. And if you want to know how, if you happen to have 2 different types of flower and you want to know how to cross-pollinate to get the seed, then I've also made a video on how to cross-pollinate Trichocereus flowers, and I show you in detail in that video. I'll also link that video up above and down below in the video description. And this is the result that I got from these 4 cuties here. And I sowed the seed. I'm trying to think when it was now. Yep. Oh, actually 2016 I sowed the seed, so it was long ago. It must have been about 2015. Time flies when I cross-pollinated the flowers, and that's them now from 2016, so a good 6 years ago actually. And that's them looking now. And I wanted to pot a lot of these on into the next size pot this year, but the time has just flown away with me. I had so much repotting I haven't got round to doing, so I'll be waiting till next spring to pot these on now. These are all going to be kept dry until the following April time, because although I'm saying they're seedlings, they're way past the seedling stage now. They're young plants on their own now, and I overwinter all these into the big polytunnel, kept cool and dry at a minimum of 5 Celsius, 41 Fahrenheit, and won't be giving no water to them until possibly the April next year now. So that's my Trichocereus seedlings that I've grown over the past 6 years, I should say. From some I sowed a couple of years ago to some that I sowed 6 years ago, all different types. And just a bit of an update on them. I hope you enjoyed that video. And for lots more tips and tricks on how you can care for and grow many different types of cacti and succulents, including I've got many different growing tip videos on growing Trichocereus. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell as well. And for more growing tips as well, do check out my website, desertplantsofAvalon.com. I want to wish you all an amazing cactus powered day.